Hello, another message from Uganda. It was the 2nd of August. This was the day when we drove from Ituri Forest to Semliki. It took us more than the morning to get there. We arrived early in the afternoon. Did not do much of birding or mammal watching on the way. When we arrived there, the lunch was very late, so we had to wait. Then we had lunch. Then we went to the office to register, and we were hoping to go into the forest right away. However, our local ranger was not there yet, and we had to wait, as we have done more in this country, more than we want actually, but I guess that's the way it is. We waited for more than an hour for the ranger to show up, and then finally Peter decided to take matters into his own hands, and he saw a ranger walking on the parking lot with binoculars and asked if he could not just get that one. And the ranger was available and he knew something about birds, so that was all great. We finally went into the forest at like 4 o'clock, and we did see some new bird species. The yellow-breasted forest robin, which was new for all of us and a nice bird to see. And then we walked into an ant swarm that attracted typical species like the fire-crested alethy, also the Fraser's rufous thrush, but also the yellow-eyed bristlebill, which is a more rare bird, and we were very happy to be able to see it, although it was not easy. And then we looked at the hot springs. We walked over there. What's a nice scenery, and it was also the place to look for the Brazos monkey. However, we did not see the Brazos monkey. Then we walked through a kind of savanna-like area. It was quite beautiful actually. We went to another hot spring, and we saw quite a few African green pigeons flying over there. Also the Ramaran pigeon flew over, but not that much else. We saw some hornbills, but not very well. Also, I was pleasantly surprised to hear there was a known roosting spot for the Lord Darby's anomalure, and we did look into it. However, the tree was empty, which was probably due to the high number of school kids that was present that day in the area. There's probably only so much peaking an anomalure can take. But that area looked very promising, and we'll be enjoying our walk tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see some new birds and also some new mammals, and we'll talk about that later. Okay, bye.